oh, well, it's a moissanite is its own stone. It's its own thing, and that's the reason why I like it. It's like getting a ruby.
What's going on, y'all? Brandon Suarez here. Today we're gonna be debunking the biggest misconception about moissanite that so many YouTubers and just regular ordinary people keep saying about it, is that moissanite is a diamond simulant, or that moissanite is trying to be a diamond. I can understand why a lot of people might think that moissanite is trying to be a diamond and that is like a diamond simulant, kind of like a cubic zirconia, because a cubic zirconia, a CZ, is trying to be a diamond. You think of a diamond simulant, you think of a CZ. A moissanite is a completely different gemstone with its own history and its own community behind it. Saying that one thing is trying to be another makes no sense if you're just talking about its appearance. Here's a good example. When you look at a white sapphire and a diamond, you can see that they look very similar, but they are completely different gemstones. You cannot say that one is trying to be the other just because you can't tell the difference. You probably couldn't tell the difference if you saw both of them if the stones were really small. I encourage you guys to check out my previous videos, the history of moissanite and how to make your own moissanite engagement ring, where I talk more into detail about moissanites in general. Now, granted, moissanite is cheaper than diamonds, but they are not cheap, you know what I mean? This tennis chain that I'm wearing around my neck, this is about $2,000, over $2,000 on harlembling.com. This watch with moissanites around a bezel is a $2,000 watch. And if you go on Harlem Bling's website, the moissanite watches are in the $1,000 range. I don't know about you guys, that isn't really cheap for me. I don't think that's cheap for the average person. Even a regular basic moissanite bracelet like this is 5mm, is about 600 bucks. I have some rings here that are just under $500.
There are some people out there that are gonna say, oh, I want 5mm or 10mm stones. I've seen even 20mm stones, which is just insane. And they go the moissanite route. It is so obvious that it is not real, that it's not natural diamonds, because diamonds like that would be something that you would sell to a celebrity. So if you're gonna go for the moissanite, which of course you're going for the look, please stay with more moderate sizes. It's just more believable.
I am not wearing this stuff and pretending like it's a diamond. So when YouTubers say, oh, you don't want to get stones that are too big because it's not realistic or it's gonna come across as fake, what are you talking? I'm not pretending like it's a diamond. If somebody walks over to me, I'm going to tell them that it's a moissanite. I'm not going to wear 10 karat gold and pretend like it's 14 karat. Just like how you have like a moissanite community, there are communities behind a lot of other gemstones. There are people who are obsessed with opals. There are people who are obsessed with sapphires, white sapphires, like I mentioned earlier. There are people who would rather have a white sapphire engagement ring over a diamond or a moissanite or anything else.
When most people are buying white sapphire, they kind of expect it and want it to look like a diamond. The biggest differentiating thing I feel is when you look at the cuts, they're often different. Just like if you see these two examples of stones, these are both white sapphire, but they're cut in two very different ways. And so, as you can see, the way that it's cut really impacts the aesthetic, and you really need to like it.
When you purchase a moissanite, you will get something like this. This is a GRA certificate. This certificate, right, when you get one, each moissanite certificate and card will have like a little code that is also engraved on the stone itself. That means absolutely nothing. These certificates do mimic the GIA certificates that you would get if you were buying a natural diamond. So I can understand the comparison there. Good thing about these certificates is that it can remind you and tell you a lot about your stone. For example, check out this stone right over here, right? If I wanted to know the details of this moissanite stone right over here, I can just look at my certificate in case I forgot what kind of stone I have. I remember, okay, it's 20 carats, it's D color, because sometimes I might forget, like, okay, wait, how big is the stone again? Just for reference in case I want to buy something else. This certificate is just to tell you the details of what you purchase. Companies will give you the certificate just so you can better understand whatever it is that you purchase. It's like a novelty. I know some of you are not into moissanite. Some of you are very obsessed with diamonds, and that's perfectly okay too. Some of you are not into diamonds or moissanite. Some of you are just into gold and silver, and that's awesome. For the people who love moissanite as much as I do, they are not wearing it because they are pretending like it's diamonds. I'm sure some people do that. I want to say for the vast majority of people who wear moissanite, they like it for the same reason why I like it, because they're more educated on the stone, the history of it, and the type of brilliance that a really big Moissanite gemstone will give you that no other gemstone will give you. I think that Moissanite should be respected as its own stone and not be compared to diamonds so much, because you are devaluing Moissanite when you do that. I'm not the only YouTuber who thinks this way, and I think that there are other YouTubers who also agree with me that Moissanite should be respected as its own thing.
Let the Moissanite do the talking, put in natural sunlight, and just talk about how good Moissanites are. They're made in the lab, they're ethical, they're better for the environment, and leave it as its own thing. When we're talking about sapphires, everyone knows how prestigious sapphires are. They're white sapphires. No one's sitting there talking about how a white sapphire is better than a diamond, because sapphires already have their prestige. They're a semi-precious stone, so everyone leaves them alone.
Let's do an eye test. Take a look at these two stones. One of them is a moissanite and the other one is a diamond. Can you tell which one is which? This one is a moissanite. And as you can see, it has more of a rainbow spectrum. When it sparkles, you can see the red, blue, green, all reflecting out of the stone while being a white palette stone. It's quite unique and magical. One of the biggest misconceptions that we hear is that a moissanite is a fake diamond. Absolutely not. A moissanite is a gemstone with all of its own unique characteristics.
That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and if not, it's all good. If you guys want to reach out to me personally, you can head on over to my Instagram page, Brandon Suarez. Shoot me a DM, like my pictures, like my videos, do whatever you guys want to do. Stay safe, happy shopping, and I'll see you guys in the next video.